Welcome from the Kentucky Medical Cannabis Program. If you're interested in applying for a medical cannabis business license in Kentucky, you've come to the right place. In this video series, members of our team will be walking you through the entire business licensing application process step by step to ensure you have everything you need to successfully complete your application. Our goal is to help prospective applicants feel comfortable and confident completing the application, making this process the easiest part of starting a medical cannabis business in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Before we get started, Executive Director Sam Flynn has a special message about the program and our business licensing structure.
Thank you for your interest in becoming a medical cannabis business licensee in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. My name is Sam Flynn, and I'm the Executive Director of Kentucky's Medical Cannabis Program. On Team Kentucky, our goal is to ensure the cannabis business licensing structure and application process is fair and transparent to all applicants. That's why we've created this video series. In addition to resources such as the Business Licensing Application Guide and other helpful materials that are available on our website. It's also why we've developed this approach to business licensing, which ensures all applicants are treated equally. This approach ensures Kentuckians with qualifying conditions have safe, affordable access to medicinal cannabis. I'm pleased to share that our program will be issuing its initial allocation of medical cannabis business licenses using a lottery system. A lottery is the most fair and transparent method for issuing licenses. We believe that everyone who is interested in being part of this new and exciting industry should have the same opportunity to do so, if they can meet basic criteria. I would note that numerous other states are also adopting this approach to their cannabis business licensing structures. So, once we have received your application, we will determine if your application is complete. If it is, your application will be entered into the licensing lottery for your chosen licensee type. If we determine your application is not complete, you will have one opportunity to cure your license application. Through this lottery, you will have the same possibility of being selected as any other applicant. It is important to remember that a lottery is only necessary when the number of eligible applications exceeds the maximum number of licenses. So, for example, if there are 4 licenses for an available category and only 4 applicants apply, no lottery will be held, and the available licenses will be issued to those applicants. To conduct this lottery process, our program has partnered with the Kentucky Lottery Corporation. This also ensures the process is fair, transparent, and conducted by professionals. Details regarding the date of the lottery and how the process works will be posted and available on the program website. Our mission is rooted in access, so it is critical for our program to structure its cannabis business licensing to meet the needs of all Kentucky cardholders. For that reason, we must ensure a stable and sustainable industry that provides product growth to meet cardholder demand. For this reason, the initial license availability for each business category will be as follows. There will be 10 Tier 1 cultivator licenses, 4 Tier 2 cultivator licenses, and 2 Tier 3 cultivator licenses available in the initial license period. For processors, there will be 10 licenses initially available, and for dispensaries, there will be 48 available licenses in the initial license availability. For safety compliance facilities, there will be no initial license limitation. I will note, the program will not be issuing Tier 4 cultivator or producer licenses during the initial license availability. However, Tier 4 cultivator and producer licenses may become available during subsequent licensure periods. Some license types relate directly to the production or testing of cannabis and can be located anywhere in the state. However, to ensure patient access, dispensaries need to be located so that all Kentucky cardholders can have access to medical cannabis. That's why our program has created 11 medical cannabis dispensary regions for the purpose of licensing. In many states, medical cannabis dispensaries only pop up in large population areas. However, our dispensary licensing regions ensure there will be medical cannabis dispensaries throughout the Commonwealth cities and rural areas. These regions were created to ensure Kentuckians have the shortest possible travel time to the dispensary nearest them. Each region will initially have at least 4 dispensary licenses. However, no more than one dispensary can be located in each county. The only exceptions to this are that the Kentuckiana region, centered around our largest city of Louisville, and the Bluegrass region, centered around our second largest city of Lexington, shall have 6 dispensary licenses, with Jefferson County and Fayette County having at minimum 2 dispensary licenses. To ensure fairness in the application process, dispensary license applicants may only submit one application per dispensary region. To clarify, Kentuckians with medical cannabis cards can purchase medical cannabis at any dispensary they choose. These regions are for the purpose of licensing only. Again, our goal is to ensure Kentuckians with qualifying conditions have safe, affordable access to medical cannabis. We structured the licensing process in a way that is fair and transparent, and we also sought to make the application process accessible to any business that is serious about being a responsible licensee in Kentucky's medical cannabis program. I'd like to thank you again for your interest in our program, and I encourage all potential business license applicants to view the remainder of this video series. I'd also encourage you to use all the resources available on the program website. We hope you find them helpful throughout the application process. And with that, I'd like to introduce the program's Director of Licensure and Access, Nick Therrell. Thank you.
Thank you for the introduction, Sam. And for those of you watching, we appreciate your interest in the program. As Sam mentioned, my name is Nick Therrell, and I serve as the Director of Licensure and Access here at the Kentucky Medical Cannabis Program. My team is responsible for overseeing all aspects of the business application and licensing process, including application review, license issuance, and subsequent license management. We know the paperwork required for an application like this can be daunting. So we've worked with our educational team to create these videos and supporting materials to assist you through the process. I'm also very proud of the application portal, which will make submitting an online application seamless. Applicants will be very happy with the ability of this portal and its ease of use. But if you do have any issue with the application portal or need assistance, we are here to support you. You will find the contact information for the Department of Licensure and Access on the business page of our website, kymedcan.ky.gov. We also encourage you to review all the materials available on that page, including the laws, regulations, FAQs, and most importantly, the resource tab with the Business Licensing Application Guide that will give you a complete overview of the application process. Again, I'd like to thank you for your interest in the Kentucky Medical Cannabis Program, and I look forward to working with both applicants and future licensees to ensure the success and growth of this great program.
Before we get started, I'd like to walk through the series and what you can expect to find in each segment. This introduction video is part of 6 segments we've put together to assist applicants with the application process. Here is the order in which these videos are intended to be watched. The series follows along with the Business Licensing Application Guide. This comprehensive guidance is available on the program website, along with many other helpful tools and resources to assist you through the application process. Here you will find the guide available for download or print, along with all the other educational materials and guidance we've provided for assistance. The guide, along with this video series, should provide you with everything you need to successfully complete and submit a business license application. This series follows the guide and contains the same sections. You can actually follow along and complete each section of the application while referencing the associated video segment and section of the guide. In the appendix of the guide, you will find a business license applicant checklist. This is a great tool for keeping track of the application information and all the documents you'll need. The appendix also contains the required notarized signature form and other forms you may need. These can also be found on the forms page of the program website. Applicants will find additional resources on the website, like the interactive zoning tool we'll be discussing later in this series, and one-pager summaries that provide an overview of each business license category with the general requirements for each type of application. Here you will also find the remaining videos in this series from our YouTube channel. Please be sure you're always referencing the most recent materials available. The program will ensure everything is up to date and replaced as needed, but it's also important for potential applicants to be aware. Next up, in video 2 of the series, I'll be providing an overview of the business licensing structure and application process.